At Thomas Cook Airlines, we're feeling pretty excited about our big Cape Town sale. So we asked a local to tell you what you can look forward to.
Psst, keep it right down. We don't want to startle them. You see over there? Awesome, huh?
Blog Talk Radio.
On the wind, ancient voices and spirits sail. Every mark on this earth tells a tale. Every day that goes by without ever asking why, you believe in your dreams. Close your eyes and believe in magic as I hold your hand. Close your eyes, believe in magic. 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 Believe in magic.
Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. I'm your host today from all the way in London. Woohoo! My name is Susie Parrott. I'm coming to you today, like I say, from London, and I just want to just say hi to everyone and thank you so much for joining me on this day. I come from a long line of Romany ancestry. I've been giving readings for over 30 years. I am a psychic medium, clairvoyant, and I have a lovely guest that I'm going to be introducing in a bit to us, Neelam Menaka. But first, guys, if you'd like to call in, we are doing a meditation today. But if you would like to call in, I'm sure I'll have time for a few mini readings or questions for Neelam at the end of the show. So I am going to give out our number, which is 156-453-9162. I would like to mention, because we are going to have a meditation today before we run out of time, because an hour goes so quick. I'm just going to talk about the next shows that are coming up on International Angels Network. Today, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, we have She has a special guest. Tuesday, our host, Shelley, she is still on hiatus until further notice, bless her. She has up-and-coming things that she's doing, and she's a bit busy. On Wednesday with Sue Broom, we have Martha Reed as her special guest, doing combo readings with tarot and angel cards. And then back at me next week, on Saturday 23rd, is I'm talking about karma and does it really exist, which I think is quite an interesting topic. And also, obviously, I'll be doing mini readings and questions towards the end of the show. So, if you'd like to come and listen to me again, that would be fantastic. Right, let's get on with the show. As like I say, my hour goes so quick. I'd like to tell you a little bit about the beautiful, lovely lady that's joined me today, about Neelam. She is a spiritual alchemist, intuitive healer, channel writer, group facilitator, and mentor. Energy and EFT practitioner, founder of Circle of Light London. I am a rainbow alchemist healer, channel, intuitive writer. I have many missions here on earth. I have come to anchor in the new consciousness, the highest vibration of the energy of unconditional love, joy, and abundance and freedom. The energy of collaboration. As a rainbow, I have the gift of high creativity, instant manifestation, and bring through the energy of unconditional love in my work. We are here to heal, to raise the vibration of the planet and direct humanity to the higher frequencies of love, compassion, and fifth dimensional reality of unity consciousness. In any one of my one sessions and group energy transmissions, I transmute and transform the energy within the body, mind, spirit, using alchemical processes, and bring through the vibration of compassion, unconditional love, and grace, which then creates balance, peace, flows within the body and within a person's life. I work with an array of incredible and beautiful higher beings from many other dimensions, many star collectives, ascension masters, angelic beings, and powerful divine feminine goddesses. Wow. We are a team to help humanity shift and evolve into a higher vibrational of love, unity, and peace. That is so, so beautiful. So I would like to welcome Neelam Menaka onto my show. Hello, Neelam.
Hello, Susie.
Hi, sweetie.
How are you?
Hello.
I'm good.
Yeah, fine. I'm so
How are you?
excited to
You
have
good?
you here.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
lovely
just so
to be
excited to have you.
Thank
Because
you.
I just do want to quickly say that I actually, guys, on Monday, if any of you follow me on Facebook or my type of thing, I actually did go to one of Neelam's group sessions, and it was really fantastic. For somebody like myself who doesn't meditate, or, well, I don't meditate a lot. It was really rewarding and very, very, and it was just basically fantastic. And I felt energized all week. And I just wanted to share with you, Neelam, that I've actually felt energized all week.
Yes, you will, because you're clearing.
What a positive impact it's had, really. And that's what we're going to be doing today, sharing a little bit with our listeners due to one of your transitional meditations. And I'm really excited about sharing that with everyone. So, yes, basically, let's ask some questions and introduce you to everyone before that happens. So can you tell us a little bit about what you do? I mean, I've just touched a tiny bit, but if you could, just like let our listeners know what you do, that would be fantastic.
Okay. So I work on the mind, body, and spirit. For a human being, to me, is a soul who has had many lifetimes on this planet and has many gifts inside of them. But and I also see the soul as energy and vibration. So I work with the vibration of the body. Now, when a person comes to me, they have an issue going on in their life. It may be a physical condition. It may be a belief pattern that's playing out, or they keep attracting the same kind of person into their life or same kind of relationship, and they're feeling lost, and they find their way to me. And I start to have a look at their body from an energy perspective. So I scan their body, and the gift of my soul is that I can see into the cellular memories and see what they are carrying. So I will start to work with energy. I call many beings into the space to work with me, and then I channel energy into the body, and it allows me to see what's going on in their body. And I will see emotions that are being held in the liver. Anger gets held in the liver. I will see emotions in the kidneys, in the heart space. And when I'm scanning the body, I will also see the lifetime from where it's coming. So as a soul, we've had thousands of lifetimes here on Earth and other star systems. And all of those memories are stored inside our cellular memories. We never actually forget them or lose them. They are inside of us. And when we take the soul into a deeper space, we can access all of those memories at any point. So just like the lifetimes are stored, our emotions, our traumas also get stored in the cellular memories.
Yes.
So what I do is I use many tools with energy. I use sound, I use voice resonance, I use high frequency light. I spin vortexes through the energy field of the body. And I start to release the trapped emotions in the cellular memories, and also help my client understand where it is coming from and what they experienced in their past life, which is still playing out in this life. So it's very deep work. We work deep in the cellular memories, but it's life transforming. It's the catalyst for change, and it just releases the stuck emotions, which then allows our life to flow. because when the energy is stuck in the body, our life will be stuck. And when the energy is flowing in the body, our life will begin to flow. So we have to go back to the root of the emotion really to clear it, so that we can start to experience change and lift our vibration. So yeah, and
Wow.
I'm also a clear conduit channel. So I channel in many beings, many messages from many star collectives. So I work with Arcturians, I work with Palladians, I work with Ascended Masters and angelic beings, and also divine feminine goddesses. I also work with Mother Gaia, and I channel in their healing energy to my client, but also the messages for their soul. So throughout the session, they will receive a lot of channeled guidance, which will then help them move forward in life. So a lot goes on in a session, but it's really beautiful.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
Well, when I was with you on Monday, you were coming round and you were touching us. And you said to us before the session started, you said, I'll touch you where I feel appropriate, as in you need it. And you touched me like just where I suppose, just below my solar plexus. And your hand, when you touched me, I've never experienced anything like it, guys. Your hand was actually pulsating. I mean, I was obviously not in a trance. That's not the right word. I was obviously just chilled and in a meditative state, but I could feel your energy, and I didn't know if you could, but it was pulsating on my body, your hand. It was absolutely amazing. I've never honestly experienced anything like that. And I've had stuff, energy work before, but not to that physical. Do you know what I mean? The actual physical of you feeling. It was amazing.
Well,
Wow.
this is what I do in a group. So with an energy transmission, and that's what we're going to experience today, is I channel in, I bring in a powerful energy download. So I become a conduit for unconditional love. And when I work with the group, you can be anywhere in the world. So many people connect in from different parts of the world. And also you've got the group that are attending. And so you channel the guidance through. You channel the energy through. It's very powerful. And also it's amplified by the group energy in the room. And I'll be guided in the session to work with wherever the trauma is in the body and wherever the release needs to take place. So when I come round to you, I will be guided to where my hand needs to go to lift out whatever it is that is stuck in your cellular memory. So literally the body is pulsating, and there is so much energy coming through, so much light and so much love that it shifts the stuck energy. So it's really beautiful because it starts to release stuck emotions. It awakens our DNA. It starts to release our belief patterns that keep us limited. You know, we think that we are limited by our reality, but we are limitless beings, and we are here to create, but we've forgotten how powerful we are. So energy transmission start to awaken us to our truth and expand our consciousness and shift our awareness and open new doors for us. So I love them. They're beautiful. And that's really what I'm here, to help people with at a group level.
Amazing. Yes.
So,
I mean, I really wanted to experience the goods, if that makes sense, guys that are listening. And it really, really was great. And that's why I'm quite excited about us sharing this today with you all, because of how it's made me feel this week. And I am energized. That's the only words I can use. And I haven't, this is the truth, honestly. I haven't felt like I've had this much energy in a long time. Because I'm an ESP, I'm very, sensitive to people's energies, even though I always try and protect myself. I just feel totally energized. So I do want to thank you for that, Neelam. And I hope we can do that today for our listeners, so I really am excited about that.
Yeah,
But
because
thank you,
it's
darling,
about,
for that.
you're most welcome, and I'm really glad you got to experience it, because
Oh,
until I
amazing.
think you experience it, you don't, you can't really express how powerful they are. And we are energy and we are vibration. We are made up of atoms
That's
and
right.
molecules. And if we want to change our life, when we're stuck in life, the way we change it is not outside of ourselves. It's going into ourselves and changing our own vibration and our own frequency. And that means lifting out the emotions, the negative core beliefs, and raising our vibration. And then when you're vibrating at a higher vibration, you're going to attract beautiful things into your life, which are of a higher vibration. So, if you're vibrating on fear, that's what you're going to attract in your outside world. If you're vibrating on angry, then that's what you're going to experience in your outside world. So when you lift your vibration, it takes you to a new place where you experience a new reality. And that's how we change our life, from the inside out and not from the outside in.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Right, I'll move on. So have you always been an alchemist healer? Have you always been able to do this? When did this start?
I had an awakening in 2008. I was a CFO in the corporate world. I worked for American companies, Exxon, IBM, and I was working 24/7 to meet, American deadlines, and I was an accountant, so running senior management teams and working long hours, and it was tough. It was a lot of traveling, and it was tough, hard work. And then I went through a little bit of a dip in my life where I hit kind of rock bottom, because in my gut, in my soul, I just felt like I was off track, that there was something important that I had come to do, but I'd forgotten. So life took me on a journey where one day I'm sitting, in my office. I had my kids, and I was doing things that I really, I was working and not really happy in my life. And I was also looking after my mother-in-law who had cancer, and she was very sick. And I sat there one day and I just thought, you know what, this isn't it. I'm so off track. This isn't where I'm meant to be heading. And when I hit that rock bottom place, the angels came to me and they said to me that you have to ask for our help, and then we will help you. We will show you the way. And I said, well, do angels even exist? Because in those days I was so black and white. I didn't believe in anything spiritual. I was just like, be a good human being. And that's what my level of spirituality was then. But the angels took me on a journey, and I started to meditate. And from the meditation, I met new people that took me to new places. I went on some retreats. And my whole life just opened up. And I started to discover all these gifts that I had inside of me. Mm-hmm. And I would say to people that, when you do energy work, can you see like past lives, and can you see into the cellular memories? And they would just look at me blankly and say, no. And I realized that this is my gift, and I have to help people with it. I have to get out there and serve. And so I started practicing and helping, and it's been amazing. And I feel so fulfilled now that I'm living my dream, I'm living my passion, and I'm helping so many people. So I'm happy. It's lovely. Yes.
You are helping so many people. You really are. I had no idea that you'd been a accountant as well. Wow, brains as well as beauty.
Well, my dad always said to us, I wanted to be a lawyer actually, and my dad said, no, you're going to be an accountant. So I thought, okay, I'll be an accountant. But did it bring me joy? No, it didn't bring me joy. No.
But I'm so pleased to hear you're on the right path now, and you're doing what you were here, born to do. You're on the right path. That's what's important, and doing such a great job of it as well. Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You say you channel. What brings you to want to channel? Because recently you channeled Irma, was it? Was it the Hurricane Irma? And I found that really, really interesting. But hey, we're not here to talk about Irma so much, but just about, you channel as well. So
Yeah, so
What
when I
brings you?
started channeling in the beginning, I would hear higher beings. First, I'd get their image in my head, and then I'd get this message that would just come through me. So sometimes, I'd be cooking, and suddenly I'd see Jesus, and then I literally had to grab a pen and piece of paper, and I'd get this huge download. Literally, within 5 minutes, I'd filled up 2 pieces of paper. And when I looked at it, first I was thinking, is this my mind or is this coming from another place? But the words I was using, they were not my words. They're not in my vocabulary. A lot of the words I don't use. And so I started looking at these messages and I'm thinking, my God, they're so profound and they're so beautiful that I have to share them. These are messages coming from the higher vibrations. And then once I understood that I'm a channel, a clear conduit channel, I started to then just allow this gift to flourish and flow. So, when you do channeling, you're not in charge. They come through when they want to speak to you, when they want to pass a message on to humanity. So sometimes Buddha will come through and it could be 6 o'clock in the morning and I just literally get a download. Sometimes the Arcturians may come through and say something. Sometimes Mother Gaia and the Gaia Collective will say something. So I've opened this gift up and I know that I'm a messenger and I do it with a loving heart and I bring through the messages and I share the messages unconditionally. And so it's evolved, it's grown, and now I trust it 110% and it's beautiful. So I'm very grateful to the universe to be able to do this, So yeah,
But you
lovely.
do it so well.
Thank you. Well, we bring in the healing energies because beyond this dimension, there is no illness or dis-ease in the body. Everyone lives in joy and peace and bliss and unity consciousness. So channeling that light and that energy into the body, it takes us to the higher vibrations. And it takes us to where we need to be as a soul so that we can live a fulfilled and joyful life. We're here to live our passions. We're here to be joyful. We're here to experience abundance. But it's our beliefs that create our reality. And we now need to move beyond our beliefs that are playing the show. Because, I was in the park the other day and I saw this man and he was running. And he must have been about 80, 85 years old. And I looked at him, I thought, wow, how amazing that he's still jogging at this age.
Yeah.
And I sat there, and I don't run, and I have never run. And I remember as a child, I used to ask my dad, to pick me up from school. And I asked myself, what belief pattern is running my life? And when I think about running, I say, I can't run to save my life. So, of course, I don't run because my belief system limits me in believing that I can't run to save my life. So I looked at that man and I thought, right, I'm going to change my belief system. I'm going to change that belief and I'm going to run now because I'm not going to limit myself anymore with this belief that I've probably carried from the age of 3 or 4 that is still running the show,
Yeah.
So our beliefs, they do limit us and they can be passed on from our family, from society, they can be passed on from religious beliefs, and they do limit us in our perspective of ourselves. And when we change those core beliefs and change our vibration, we fly, we flow. So, yeah, that's what we're here to do. We're here to experience joy in every sense of the word.
Yeah. You're crackling your end.
Am I? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry guys. I've just got to say it because you're not looking at me, so that's better, honey bun.
Okay, I won't move.
What I'm intrigued.
Then it crackles.
It does. What I'm intrigued to ask you about, because I don't know a lot about this myself, is what do you feel currently is happening at present with the transition of the 5D?
Okay, so in August, we experienced a huge paradigm shift. So we were given basically a reboot. So we are literally operating on a new operating system. And we have asked, as humanity, as a human collective, we have asked for a reset, a change. And that means that we are moving towards a higher vibration. We're moving towards the fifth dimension. Now Gaia, Mother Gaia, has also, asked for this reset. And the whole universe is ascending to a higher vibration. And what that means for us is that if you think of an old operating system that was very basic, almost like a child, now operating at a much higher system. So you are now graduating to, say, university. So you have a lot more skills, a lot more tools that you can use, a lot more creative abilities. And we are currently integrating this system into our bodies. Now our consciousness is expanding, so we are becoming aware that we are mind, body, spirit, that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And we are changing our perception, we are opening up to compassion. We are moving from a space of working with our mind, thinking with our mind, and moving into our heart space and using our hearts to flow. So moving into the 5D means that we have to release everything that is of a 3D nature. So third dimensional reality was a dualistic system, which was about fear, ego, power, and separation. We are now moving in towards a unity consciousness state, so peace, love, compassion, love for ourselves, and love for others. And as this light has been flooding our body since the solar eclipse and since the Lionsgate portal, the light is lifting out all that is negative, all the negative core beliefs, all the stuck energy. It's bringing to the surface as a collective, as individuals. It's bringing up all the suppressed anger, the fear, any rejection that, is inside of us, any rage that we've carried throughout lifetimes. If we feel shame within us, that's coming up for us to look at. Guilt, victim mentality. It's all coming up for us to look at and change, because unity starts with ourselves, being in balance with ourselves, being accepting of ourselves, learning to love ourselves completely in our entirety. So if there is anything within us that is not of love, that is not of acceptance, that is fear-based, we have to release it now. So we've got to face our stuff, basically. We can't shove it under the carpet. We can't keep avoiding it. We've got to face it. But it's nothing to be afraid of, because where we are going is a beautiful place. We're going to a space of love, of compassion, of community, of peace. We're moving to a vibration of abundance, so abundance of money, food, services, joy. We're moving to a place that will go beyond ego, where we will live in our hearts. And we will go to a place where we live beyond illness and disease. So where we are heading is really beautiful, and it's nothing to fear. We are just being asked to flow more with the universe, to understand that we are all connected. We are connected to nature. We are connected to the elements, to the animal kingdom. We are the universe. The universe resides within us. We are connected. We are one. There's a lot of change happening, and there's a lot of harsh lessons being learned right now, because we're having to reflect and move and adjust and make changes in our lives. And as human beings, we don't like change, but change is happening. And change is something that we now have to embrace in our lives and release ourselves from fear.
Yeah, I think we're all a bit scared of change, really. whether we
Yeah, I mean,
like
human
that or
beings,
not.
yeah, human beings don't like change, but change is the only constant in life. We are always changing, you know.
Yeah.
But just when we allow ourselves to just reflect and see that if we are angry, where is this anger coming from? To go to the root of it. If we are fearful of life, where is this fear coming from? Because it could be coming from a past life that is still playing out in your life. So going back and clearing it, you can move forward, you know. If we are judgmental of ourselves and others, where is this judgment coming from? Why do we judge ourselves so harshly? Why are we so critical of ourselves? So being more loving to the self, being more accepting of the self, and looking after our bodies, looking after our life, you know. So a lot of change is happening, but in a good way. It's a reset, and we've called for this. And this is the thing, we have actually, as a human collective, we have asked for this mass awakening on Earth. And now we've got to go with it. So, yeah, a lot of change coming.
I already feel I'm going through some changes, and I know a lot of people that I know and I've spoken to that are going through changes. It's all positive stuff, though. It's not of, you know, negative or anything. But I actually am quite excited by what you say, because the last time I felt we all went through change was obviously the millennium, so, you know, we're sort of on the cusp of something else again, which is quite exciting for me, you know, for us light workers, spiritual people. So, no, it is exciting for me.
And
actually.
we've actually made that shift. We've actually switched on to a fifth dimensional timeline. And so we are going to experience that change. And this year is the first year of a 9-year cycle. And but as we go through this change, there's going to be a lot of amplification of what we're carrying inside of us. So it's going to be frightening for a while. The news will try and frighten you, you know, and what you see around you with the weather is speaking to us. The news is trying to create fear. So pull away from the fear and go within. This is where we make the change. Yeah. This is where we step into our power inside of us, when we go within and hold our power. So,
guys, if you want to, sorry to interrupt, Neelam, because time is getting on. We're halfway through the show already, would you believe? Guys, if you do want to call in, you've got any questions for Neelam, and if I get chance to do a mini reading towards the end of the show, like I say, time is going away from us. Please give us a call on 1-516-453-9162. So that's really interesting, all about the fifth dimension. I have heard about it, but I haven't spoken about it in depth with anyone, I suppose. So it's going to be a nine-year cycle.
Yes, and the change is going to be happening quicker than it has in the past. So where it took lifetimes to change, we are going to be changing so much in this lifetime. And there are many people around to support this change, and, you know, we are all working as spiritual beings and light workers. We are listening because this is a place that we haven't been before. We are being guided every step of the way. And this is a time that the history books will write about, where we shifted into the golden age, the transition that we all came to experience and all came to see. And we will talk about it with our children, and it will be beautiful. But we've got to do the work. We've got to do the inner work now.
Yeah. Guys, sorry, I'm all a bit excited talking about all this to Neelam. I gave you the phone number, but didn't say, can you please just either go on to the Skype show for free and see the Skype icon, press that on the blog radio, obviously, website, and make sure you get in the queue by pressing 1, and then you can either talk to Neelam or me later in the show. I think that You can also obviously go onto my phone book page as well on the International Angels Network, and you can press click now and speak to me as well. So that's another way of contacting me. So I was just, so it's just been really exciting talking about it all. I'm just checking that our music could be ready for our meditation. I'm just going to check, guys, with the producer of the show, my lovely Claudia, who I couldn't do without, a borough that is, God love her, and just check what's happening. So we'll just keep on talking.
Okay, so I'll just introduce what's going to happen. So people who are listening in, the listeners, what they may experience when I... Okay.
She's going to play the music.
Okay, I can... Okay, I'll just talk very quickly before we start the music.
Yeah.
So when I start the transmission, the listeners who are going to be doing the meditation with us, what you might experience is a tingling in your body as the energies come into the space, or you may experience pain in your body where we are trying to release any blocks that you have in your energy field. That will subside as we finish the transmission. You may experience tightness in your throat where maybe you don't speak your truth and you suppressed your emotions and your voice. So you may get a tightness or a coughing in your throat. Absolutely fine. That's just energy releasing from your body. You may feel that you nod off to sleep, and that's okay too, because you're going into a deeper state where you can just let go of the conscious mind and just receive the energies. So a lot will be happening in this transmission, but it's going to be very healing, and it's going to lift your vibration and reconnect you with source, with light, which is where we all come from. We are vibration, we are frequency, and that's what we're going to be doing now. We're going to be reconnecting and plugging ourselves in to the universe. Okay? So when you're ready with the music...
And also, guys, quickly, because I'll just say, if you're driving, guys, don't shut your eyes, obviously.
Yes, definitely. Don't do the transmission if you're driving.
Please don't. Yeah, please don't do that. Do it at home when it's recorded. Remember, guys, this show is recorded, okay? So you have time to go on the website and listen to it again. So when you're ready, Claudia, let's go, guys.
Put the music down a little touch. Maybe turn the voice down a bit. So relaxing now into your body and taking a few deep breaths. Open your eyes as I connect you with your higher self. As I connect you with your eyes. As I call in all of your guides and your angels, your star family who wish to be present with you in this space. You will be fully supported and protected in this sacred space, this beautiful light from source that is full of unconditional love for you, higher wisdom and healing. Susie, sorry, can you switch the music off, please? Because I think it's not very relaxing. Do you mind, Susie?
No, it's fine. Claudia,
I think
darling.
it's just, yeah, if we switch the music off, and I'll just do it without the music. Okay. So just close your eyes now and relax as I connect you with your higher self, as we connect you with source light, and all the beings of unconditional love for you who wish to be present in this space. You are protected, you are supported, you are always loved. We wish to help you receive the love that you once knew, the unconditional love from the higher realm. We wish to help you release all the heaviness and suppressed emotion, the limiting beliefs that keep you from your truth and your power. We are one in love. We are one in light. We are divine creators of our reality. We once understood this and knew this throughout our being, but we have forgotten over time. It is time now to reconnect, remember, and empower ourselves. So as I bring this beautiful, blissful, loving light through the top of your crown from Source, from your higher selves, and from your angels and your guides, bringing it down into your third eye and awakening your pineal gland so that you can see beyond your day-to-day reality, across the dimensions and into other worlds. Let it flow, this beautiful light from Source that is full of higher wisdom and healing. It is unconditional love that lifts our vibration. It is unconditional love that lifts our sadness. It is unconditional love that heals the soul. So allow this light now to fill your being, to let it flow through your face, your eyes, your nose and your cheeks, down to your jaw and your throat, releasing any suppressed emotions from the past and setting your voice free to speak with love, bringing this light down into your neck, into your shoulders and your upper back, and just letting go of any weight that you've carried and lightening your load. We carry the weight of the world on our shoulders, and it is time to set it aside and surrender in this space. Allowing the light to flow to wherever healing needs to take place. Let it lift you, empower you as it moves through your being, as it moves into your heart space, your beautiful heart that vibrates the energy of love. Open your heart and trust. Have faith. Allowing this love now to move through you even further, through your organs and your cells, cleansing through your kidneys, your liver, and your spleen, cleansing through the back, your middle back, and your arms, your hands, your fingers, letting this light flow to wherever it needs to flow, wherever healing is needed in the body. This beautiful, blissful light connects us to the oneness of life, to universal love, to abundance and joy. Let it flow as it cleanses through your stomach and into your pelvis, lighting you up like a light bulb and raising your vibration as it flows through you, re-energizing you, rejuvenating your cells, repairing your DNA, and aligning you and connecting you to the oneness of life, to universal love. Let it relax you and your muscles. Let it surround you with so much love, reaching all the parts of your being and releasing all suppressed emotions and any illness or dis-ease. Letting it move deeper and bringing this light down into your core, your pelvis, and going into the base of your spine, deeper into your legs, your knees, and your feet, feeling connected and rooted deep into Mother Gaia's cradle, as we remember that we are one with Gaia, her soft, loving, nurturing energy all around us. Feel her energy rising up through the base of your feet and rising up through your being into your heart space. Feeling the peace, feeling the light that radiates from every cell, every bone, every muscle in your body. As this light expands all around your body, a bubble of light which protects you and keeps you safe and warm. This is your auric field, which holds your light, your vibration, and your divine spark. Keep your light shining bright and bring the light from Source into your being each and every day. Bring it into your heart space and know with complete faith that you are never alone, that you are always loved, and that you are always protected. Activate your light and experience the magic of your highest vibration, your soul light, your I am presence. Become the masters that you seek. Change happens when we change within ourselves, when we heal from the inside out, when we remember that we are connected to all things great and small, when we remember that we are light, that we are divine creators of our reality. Empower yourselves. Awaken your light. All the tools you need are inside of you. Blessings, peace, and love. Just
That was
slowly
lovely.
now. Just bringing everyone back into their bodies
Cool.
and slowly coming back into this space full of love and light, peace. Thank you.
That was amazing.
Thank you, Susie. The
I hope
music was a little bit loud, so I took it away.
Oh, that's fine. Claudia just put something softly on. I don't know if you could hear it or
Okay.
not. I could hear it. It was just,
Perfect.
something running along with you. Never mind.
Okay.
It was still
That's okay.
never
That's
mind,
okay.
darling. It was still really good. I hope
Everything
that
is
the listeners
perfect.
enjoyed it. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. I think it was fine. Your voice is so kind of heavenly anyway. So,
Thank you.
I just hope our listeners enjoyed that, and like I say, they can, they can listen to it again anyway, guys. It's recorded, so
And
I
you'll
have
get the same energy through.
exactly. I've just had a bit of feedback with just saying how beautiful it was, Neelam. So from a very important lady who is sort of part of our network, and she's just said it was beautiful. So it's nice to have feedback.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Oh gosh. Oh, she said it was absolutely lovely. Thank you, Sunny.
Oh, that's so sweet. You're welcome. Thank you very much.
I mean, I find with you, it's your voice. It just takes me off to another place. It's very calm, angelic-like, and your voice alone just takes me
I think
away
I
somewhere
never used
else.
to believe in my voice, but yeah, the voice is a frequency, so it takes you into a deeper space and into a deep meditation where then you can work with the body, where the conscious mind doesn't get in the way. So the voice takes you to a deeper space. So that's good. I'm glad that you find it soothing.
And while we've got minutes left, darling, because time is running out, I would like to say thank you so much for coming on my show. I've loved having you, really enjoyed it. Could you give us some information of how people can contact you? Your web page, your anything where people can get hold of you, please.
Yeah, so my website is neelam.minocha.com, and you can contact, and also I run Circle of Light London, so if you look up on Google, you'll see Circle of Light London. It's a meetup group. I do these transmissions globally, so if you want to experience a transmission, you can email me on my website, and then I will send you the instructions to connect in. I run many workshops and groups and transmissions, meditations throughout the month, and I do a lot of one-to-ones to people all over the world. So there's no, energy and vibration. There's no time or space that gets in the way. We can have sessions over Skype, and it's exactly the same as being present with me. So I'm here to support people's awakening. I'm here to help them understand their emotions. And if you feel drawn, I'm here to help. So
and
thank
also
you. Thank
to
you.
move any blocks and things that, because we've only roughly talked about past life stuff today and how that can block us in the here and now. So you deal with that as well.
Yeah,
which,
so I take people into past life, and they get to see themselves, who they were, what they did. And so many of our gifts are in our past life memories. But when we come to, the 3D, the third dimension, we get amnesia. It's like trying to see through fog. We can't remember who we were and what we did and what we were capable of. But we are multidimensional beings, and we have thousands of lifetimes of gifts and creative abilities that are inside of us. And it's only when we start to raise our vibration that we start to lift this fog, and we start to see who we were, what we were capable of, and what skills we can use in this lifetime. So more and more is going to be awakening as the planet shifts into the higher vibrations. We'll be using a lot more of our avatar gifts, our higher self gifts. And we're not a human body. We are so much more than that. So
I just
exciting.
also want to, definitely, I just wanted to put that out there to the listeners. It's something else to think about, guys. The fact that your past lives can have an interpretation on your life in the here and now. So that might be something for us all to think about, which is very interesting. This lovely lady can help with that.
Well, when you have a root, we have a weed in the ground. If we don't remove it from the root, it will always regrow. You can trim it, you can cut it, but you have to go to the root. And sometimes the root is back in the past life where you experience something, and then you keep attracting that into your life. So until you go back and pull out the root, then the whole pattern is released from the soul. So we do, most of the time I do have to go back through lifetime.
Right, to the beginning.
Yeah, and I see people in ancient Egypt. I see them as Native Americans. I see them in Victorian times as shamans, as medicine women and men, as priests and priestesses. We have had so much, we've experienced so much as a soul. And it just helps align them to their path and their mission here on Earth. So be curious about yourselves beyond your human identity. Find out who you are. It's powerful. Yeah.
Well, I just want to say again, thank you so much for coming on the show. I've just really enjoyed it. I hope you guys out there have. Something a bit different, having a meditation. I'm sorry I didn't get around to do any mini readings today and stuff, guys. But it was just something different, rather than just, doing the same thing every week. I just wanted to give you something different. But hey, if you want to contact me, go on International Angels Network, and my Facebook fan page is there, and you can contact me. And Neelam, you'll find Neelam's information there as well, guys. So just want to say thank you. Thank you again, Neelam.
Thank you so much for having me. And
take care, everyone. And you, darling.
You. Take
Bye,
care.
guys.
Bye-bye. Bye.
And you, sweetie. Bye.
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 At Thomas Cook Airlines, we're feeling pretty excited about our big Cape Town sale. So we asked a local to tell you what you can look forward to.
Keep it right down. We don't want to startle them. You see over there? Awesome, huh? And, oh,